Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Jardesign A320 British Airways from Birmingham to East Midlands Airport. Today's flight will be approximately 20 minutes in length, and we look to having a pretty bumpy ride out of here and into the East Midlands due to this weather. Let's hop onto the flight deck and get this flight underway. Just before we begin here, let us call up the stairs and the ground power. Take a look at it outside. In the meantime, you can take a look at the beautiful scenery I just downloaded from Ortho4XP. I finally made the switch over to actually a better scenery client than the default X-Plane scenery, which is actually really nice. We'll see more of that when we get up there, if the clouds allow for it. I also got some new runway textures as well. I hated the old runway textures, but it looks like the airport environment HD is gonna need some work here because it's still got some of this white, and I don't like that. Unless, of course, that's supposed to be like that. I don't know that yet. All right, let's get this thing underway. So we got the ground power, we got the stairway, we got the engine master 1 and 2 is off. Ignition selector is set to normal. Landing gear is down. Battery 1 and 2. Let's set those to on. Battery 1 and 2 on. Exterior power on. APU fire button tested. APU master on, and APU start switch on. Cabin lights. Let's get some cabin lights in here because it's kind of dark out here today. A little bit of that, and get that ND all the way up. Parking brake is set. Flaps are up. Ground spoilers are retracted and disarmed. Probe and window heat. Let's hit that on. APU bleed on, and let's disconnect ground power. Cross bleed is set to auto. Aircon packs 1 and 2 on. Temperature selectors set to normal. ADERS data selector, let's set that to 1, and STS, and pop it. And here we go, let's go, and pop it. And one more. And there she is. Let's wait for that enter position. And there it is. Emergency lights armed. Landing elevation is set to auto. Engine 1 and 2 fire test. Good. Arms are down. Strobe light set to auto. Radio panel set to on. Radio nav set. Radio frequency is done. Altimeter, let's get the MEDAR data for this airport at this time. So we're flying from E. Let me check my flight plan here real quick. I don't remember. EGBB, I think it was. Yep, EGBB. Over to EG and X. Let that be processed. There it is, update, and we are doing QNH of 1008. It's actually quite low. Alright, altimeter set, ATC clearance is obtained. Let's set up the FMG S. That's what it's called. Flight number, we're British Airways. I'm not sure, actually it's BA, that's right. BA 159. That is a fictional flight number, of course. Let's check our cost index. Cost index of 47. Cruise flight level of... Ooh, let's see that. Cruise flight level of what? What are we going to do? I guess we're going to set it to maybe 120 for now. I just want to get a little bit higher because the FPS is better the higher we go. I don't want to fly through the clouds because that's where my FPS takes a big hit. So we're going to try and avoid that as much as possible. Performance. Let's actually get the fuel in it. Call the fuel truck over. And we're actually going to switch to the CFM56 and the Wingtips Classic. I don't know if British Airways flies the Neo yet, so we're gonna stick with the original. So today for the fuel we're doing 3794. That's 4 tons for today's flight. And she goes. Let's open up the doors first. Okay, here comes 4 tons. That's it. We can disconnect fuel and reset our 0 fuel weight here. Cool. What's the cruise altitude? None. We have to set a new one. Perfect. It's not coming through. That's okay. We'll redo that once we finish programming the flight plan. We're going to do V1, V2, and VR. Let's take a look at the load sheet. We're going to be doing 0.5 up, so flaps 2 up to up 0.5. No, I guess not going to take that. So 2 up 0.5. 0.5 up. Got it the wrong way. One last time. 2 0.5 0.5 up. Oh, got the wrong one again. Okay, maybe it's the other way. 2 slash up 0.5. There she goes. Flex. We're going to do flex 50 today. And that's that. Let's get the flight plan in here. Routing for today, we're departing runway 33. And we'll be taking the TNT 4D SID. So we got that set up now. Let's see here. That's it. Performance is set. Init is good. And I think we're ready to go. Let's call away the stairs. Switch back to our checklist here. FMGS is set. Set the FCU. And right about to 120. Push that. Flight director is on. ILS is off. Nav mode is set. ATC TCAS, make sure that's set to standby. Anti-skid is on, confirmed. Weather radar is off. Thrust levels set to idle, make sure of that. Yep. Ignition selector set to normal. And ADARS is aligned. I can confirm that. Make sure exterior power and GPU truck should be gone now. Yeah, it is. Close the doors. Next checklist before engine start. Doors are closed. Stairway is dismissed. Seatbelt sign on and no smoking sign on. Beacon light set to on. Onboard auto checklist. We're not going to run through it. Pushback. Let's call it to pushback. So we're going to use here. We're going to have to use the built-in one. There it is. Fix that up.
Park brake off.
Oh, anti-skid off, come on. And we're going to be taking the right. Good enough. Thank you very much. Finish up this taxi, set the parking brake. There it is. Clear the master cautions. Turn on our anti-skid again. You can go. See you later. Tow truck is dismissed. Parking brake is on. Let's start with the engine start. Fuel pumps, all 6. On. Ignition selector set to start. And starting engine 2. Wrong one. This is the one here. Alright, engine 2 started. Should be getting the PTU sound. Don't hear it yet. EGT is stabilized. And here comes engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Oh, there it is. I just can't hear it because of the rain. Let's turn that down. I think I might be X-Purelistic Pro that's giving us those sounds. Oh, here we go. Environment rain. Let's turn that down. Oh, that's more like it. Okay, after engine start, ignition switch set to normal. APU bleed. Off. Air compacts 1 and 2 are on. Ground spoilers, arm them.
Spoilers armed.
Auto brakes set to maximum. Rudder trim is 0. Pitch trim is 0. Flaps set to 2.
Flaps 2.
APU master. Off. And onboard flight control check.
Flight control check. Full up. Check. Full down. Check. Neutral. Check. Full left. Check. Full right. Check. Neutral. Check. Press pedals disconnect push button. Check. Pedal full left. Check. Pedal full right. Check. Neutral. Check. Press pedals disconnect push button. Check. Checklist completed.
Excellent. Before taxi, anti-ice. Do we need anti-ice today? TAT is 2 degrees. We don't need anti-ice. Taxi clearance is obtained. Altimeter is set. Nose light set to taxi. And parking brake released.
Park brake off.
Let's see where our runway is. So we are right here. We're going to be taking the left. Okay. Alright, let's do the before takeoff checklist now if we can. Brake temperature, we need that. We need to check that right now. Takeoff clearance is obtained already. ATC TCAS set to on. There she is, TAR. Air compacts 1 and 2. Just gotta come off. Make that turn.
There are 2 light rafts at the forward doors and 2 at the rear doors on either side of the airplane. There's also an additional light raft located in the rear.
Landing lights set to on. Nose lights set to take off.
Your safety information card shows raft locations in the property.
Brakes release. Thrust levels set to flex. Turn. Almost missed that turn there.
And most importantly, your crew member instructions. Spirit Airlines will not allow smoking. No smoking on board of any sort. federal law 3 of the T3 with
That's
disabling
good.
or destroying any laboratory smoke detector.
Let's do one more check
or
here.
any emergency equipment from this aircraft. Please check the seat.
Moderator sets it on.
Your window shades are open if you're in the exit row. Tray tables should all be
Get
secured.
that zoom in there so we can see what's going on. Set the constraint.
We'll be dimming our lights.
Okay.
For your convenience, you find a reading lamp
Here we go.
near vent and a flight attendant call button just above your seat.
Actually, we're gonna wait for these guys to finish up.
Seated in 1, 2, 12, and 13, no use special looking for you. You are equipped with an inflatable seatbelt as shown in your
Okay, let's make sure we
information
got everything going.
If you have any questions, notify a flight attendant. Our estimated flight time today is 1 hour and 57 minutes.
Yep, that's good.
Thanks for your attention and welcome.
Alright, thank you. Let's clear that. Okay. Yeah, we're set for takeoff. Here we go. Oh, lag spike. All set to flex.
Power set.
$80 knots. Cross check. 100.
100 knots. V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Up.
Flaps 1.
Check. Flaps 1.
Okay, we're just gonna fly by hand right now until the altitude stabilizes. There it is. Yeah, because what happened? Autopilot would have stalled the airplane if we had turned it on at that point. So right turn there. Okay, autopilot can come on in just a second here. Right, here it comes.
Autopilot 1. Cross check.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps 0.
After takeoff checklist. Gear up. Ground spoilers disarmed.
Spoilers disarmed.
Autopilot 1 is on. Thrust lever set to climb. Flaps are up. Aircon packs. Almost forgot about those. They're back on. And that's it. Initial climb, anti-ice. TAT shows 6 degrees. No need for anti-ice. Altimeter is set. Passing 10,000 sit. Actually, altimeter is not set yet. We have to wait until we get past 5,000 to set the standard barrel pressure. Passing 10,000 feet. Landing lights and nose lights come off. So we still got quite a lot till we get there.
Standard Barrow cross check. Passing flight level 055.
We're doing a really unnecessary turn here. I don't like this. I'm going to reprogram this approach here because I want to come right into D2691. I don't like how it's kind of an arbitrary route right here. Let's reset that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've just made some modifications to our arrival. We're flying straight to C109 for runway ILS 09.
Descent, sir.
And now we're just being captured by the ILS in just a second.
Autopilot 2. Cross check.
So yeah, this time we're flying straight to runway ILS 09 and right into the wind. This way we fly a shorter route this way and we fly right into the wind, so that's good. Alright, landing gears coming down, flaps full.
Speed check, flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 3.
Auto brake set to medium. Ground spoilers
Spoilers armed.
armed. Brake fan set to on. And that's it for now. We'll do flaps full in just a second here.
$1,000.
Alright, flaps full.
Speed check, flaps full.
Take a look at the wing view. $900. This is some pretty bad visibility today.
400.
Oh, there we go.
Land green checked.
300.
100 above.
Minimum.
Go around. Flaps.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh, geez. We just taxi out the taxiway? Yeah, we did.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Those seat backs and tray tables and their
Flaps 2. Flaps 0.
carry-on items completely stowed until we arrive at the gate. When the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, use caution when opening the overhead bins. Items may have shifted during flight and could fall out.
Alright, that's that.
Go ahead and use your cell phone to make phone calls at this time, but we
Quite a
would
short
ask
flight.
you please
Landing lights
stand up
set to
or
off.
any carry-on items to obtain your cell
Let's do
phone.
that.
If any of you are making a connection here, just proceed
Nose
to
lights set to taxi. Ground spoilers retracted. ATC TCAS set to off. Flaps up. APU master on. APU start on. Weather radar comes off. And brake temperature, let's check that. Brake temperature is good. And now we just taxi to our gate.